The curtain comes down on Group J in the AFC Champions League 2021, and just a matter of pride to play for both these teams. Guangzhou looking to avoid a clean sweep of defeats and score their first goal, while Port go in search of a second win over the Chinese. We're at the Buriram Stadium in Buriram for the final match of the group. The Thunder Castle has been a wonderful host over the last 2.5 weeks, and it's seen Cerezo Osaka go through as group winners. Kitchi still will sweat on a second-place finish. 11 points might not be enough. They need to rely on the results going their way. Port on 5, Guangzhou, that young side that was sent over for this tournament, has lost every game and have yet to concede, to score a goal, should I say. 12 goals conceded. Did manage to restrict Kitchi to 2 1-0 defeats in the back-to-back matches on match days 3 and 4. 27 degrees here, 98% humidity. We had a little bit of rain earlier on. It's very close. It's been cloudy and overcast all day here in Buriram, so it's just helping to increase that humidity. Two and a half weeks ago, we kicked off the group stages of the AFC Champions League. After today, just 2 more days of action remain before the 8 teams that will go through to the knockout stages will be known. And we await the knockout stages, of course, in September. And then the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the final, all played over one leg, those final matches in the knockout stages a little bit later on in the year. It's been a wonderful tournament. Some great goals, some great play, some surprise results. Credit to everybody that's been involved. All the technical guys on the ground that have brought some wonderful pictures to us over the last 2.5 weeks. All the staff that have managed to keep all the teams safe as well. The protocols that have been put in place in the bio bubbles at the team hotels. And we have had a safe tournament. And I think the benchmark for many other tournaments that will be played around the world over there, certainly the next few months, while we're still waiting for more vaccinations to come in the COVID situation. But for now, it's been done safely, securely. And great to have top-flight football back on the table. The only drawback, of course, is we've had no spectators, but hopefully you've been enjoying the matches at home in the comfort of your own living rooms, or if you are able to go out and watch matches, maybe you've been out to pop out and watch matches in a more social environment. Guangzhou's team, predominantly an under-23 team. They have struggled, but the coach has kept faith with a number of players. He hasn't made too many changes. Li Jiyu. These players just starting out, some of them on a footballing career. They have got 5 17-year-olds within their squad, so fantastic experience and a great learning curve for them to come to a major tournament, and even if not featuring in the matchday squad, just being part of the team and the surroundings here. Just getting a feel for what it will be like when they can make it through as a fully fledged professional footballer. Port, one of 4 Thailand teams in the competition. The first time we've had 4 teams from Thailand. Ironically, 3 of the venues being used are in Thailand, a couple in Uzbekistan. John Baggio, the recent addition to the Port squad, still looking for a first goal for him. Their main playmaker, Pakorn Prempak, is missing today through 2 yellow cards. He's been superb for his team throughout, but Elias Dollar there nearest the camera, dropping down to the bench today as well, having started every game previously. Sarawat Tripan has made a few changes. We'll confirm the team news once the teams come out. But as we saw earlier on that league table, Cerezo Osaka going through. Very heavy Japanese, Korean feel to the teams that have already qualified from this side of the draw. already qualified from our 5 groups. Nagoya Grampus, Kawasaki Frontale, Cerezo Osaka, all Japanese, John Book Motors and Ulsan Hyundai from the Korea Republic. The 5 group winners will be joined by the 3 of the best runners-up. Unfortunately, neither of these 2 teams fall into that category. So for the last time in Buriram, our 2 teams emerge, led out by our match officials who are all from the Korea Republic. Don't worry if you thought you were seeing double there. We have got identical twins playing in the Port FC side today. Zhang Jianzhai, the goalkeeper who's been superb throughout. One final team photo as a memento of the time here in the AFC Champions League group stages. Chinese Super League still not being played at the moment. I hope to get back to action soon. Let's take a look at the teams. Guangzhou making 3 changes to their lineup today. Zhang Jihao, Huang Kaizu and Liu Shihao all come into the starting lineup. 5 of the 11 have started every game so far, including keeper Zhang Jianji and captain Fan Hengbo. One final throw of the dice from Liu Ziyu, the coach, to try and end their campaign on a high. All the match officials, the assistant, 4th official and referee are all from the Korea Republic. Kim Dae-yong is the referee. He was in charge for Port's 2-0 defeat to Kitchi back on match day 1, which seems a long time ago now, even though it was only 2.5 weeks ago. Port made changes today, 6 of them made by Sarawak Tripan. Ratanai gets a first starting goal. Twins Titui and Titatorn start a match for the first time together in this competition. Nurul and Shapui both make first starts. John Baggio continues up front, still looking for his first goal for his new club. And as we mentioned earlier, the main playmaker Pakorn Krempak is suspended after picking up 2 yellow cards. Second one in the last, the yellow card in the last match was a fairly unnecessary one, as I recall as well. Those are the 10 players available to both coaches on the bench. Elias Dollar dropped out of the starting lineup today. Philip Roller has been in and out of the side, the other new signing, along with Baggio, who joined just before this competition got underway. First appearance for 26-year-old Ratanai Songsun Chan. Did play 11 goals in the league campaign last season, but he's been kept out of the side here by Wachara. In fact, he's the 3rd goalkeeper that they've used, because they started off the tournament with Warrawut in goal. He got injured. So Ratanai getting his chance. Sergio Suarez has been excellent in midfield. Titui has come off the bench on 2 occasions. So it will be Guangzhou in red to get us underway for the final time, kicking from left to right in the first half against a Port FC that finished 3rd in the Thai League in 2020-2021. Can Guangzhou get off the mark with a goal? Can they record their first points? Nobody wants to see, or nobody likes to see, a young team going through being beaten every game, but football can be a cruel sport at times. Port certainly won't be showing any compassion towards their opponents. Guangzhou's first team should have actually played last night in the J League. They should have played Chongqing Liangjiang. But as we say, games in China still being postponed at the moment. It's Titui, who started alongside his brother. Titatorn has been a regular starter in the Port lineup. Ball out towards Titatorn. Boarded. Guangzhou are the first Chinese team to lose 5 matches without scoring in the group stage. Chapuis. Gets it back from Rochella. Now Titatorn. Good running from Boardin. They are playing a front three today. Nurul and Baggio along that forward line. An early shot. Just goes wide. Sarawat Tripan, Port FC coach. Took over last year. He's played every minute so far. Zhang in goal, the 21-year-old. Suakorn. Titatorn. Baggio. Busy little character, John Baggio. Loves to run at defenders. Chen Raijin trying to stick with him. That took a slight deflection. Goalkeeper spells it. Under the challenge of Suarez. No foul, said the Korean referee. Because you previously know Guangzhou as Guangzhou Evergrande. They, like a number of Asian teams, changed their name in January 2021, just becoming Guangzhou FC. Port used to be the Port Authority team of Thailand. Also been known as Thai Port FC and Singtuara. Now simply Port FC, which is much easier. Good play by Titatorn. Too high for Suarez. Anyway, as far as Nurul. It's Juarez! And Sergio Suarez scores the opening goal of the game. His first goal of the tournament. And Chang is beaten early on. And they just didn't get the ball away. Well, a look at the watch will tell him he's less than 5 minutes gone, Sarawat Tripan. But he's Sider in front. He deserves a goal, Suarez. He's put some sterling performances in midfield. It was Nurul's little ball across. It deflected off Liang Jintao, who was coming back. And Suarez, comfortable finish from that sort of range against Chang. And Port lead by a goal to nil. Very vocal, the goalkeeper. Very much wears his heart on his sleeve. I feel sorry for him. So they did concede 5 in the last match against Cerezo Osaka Guangzhou. Apart from that, they hadn't been too bad defensively. So they frustrated Kitchi for 2 matches, losing just 1-0 in both. Port have had, as I said, it's Baggio closing down the goalkeeper. Port actually drew with Cerezo Osaka 1-1. They also drew with Kitchi in their last match as well, which is why Kitchi are now still sweating on other teams in other groups to see whether 11 points is enough to send them through in second place. Gamba Osaka and Daegu have 9 points with 1 game to play. Giving the ball away again, this is Suarez. Forward by Chapuis. And Chapuis continues his run. Suarez has it nicked away by Liao Jintao, but it's a free kick for handball. Chapuis over the free kick, making his first start today. Did come off the bench on 3 occasions. Born in Clotten in Switzerland. Needs a good delivery. Gets a good delivery as well. He comes off the head of Titatorn but goes away from goal. Lian Jintao. Chapuis. Nurul. Siwakorn. Suarez. David Rochella is the captain. Baggio rides the challenge. It's a good ball forward as well and sliced away by Nurul and wasn't too far away from a second goal. Well, he's looked lively when coming off the bench, Nurul. He's getting his first start today. It was a lovely little dink over the top from Baggio. Just the presence of the defender, I think, made Nurul just rush his shot a little. Wang Tianqing. So we have had 4 teams from Thailand, as you mentioned, involved in the competition, as well as Port, BG, Pathum United, who could still go through to the next round as one of the best second-place teams. They're in a good position on 12 points at the moment. Ratchaburi finished bottom of their group with just a couple of points. Shanghai United have got 1 game left. They can't make it through either, and Port 5 points from 5 matches. It's quite intriguing, that battle for the 3 second place teams at the moment. Here's Fan Hengbo. Release that one in early. It's a great chance and it's just wide from Huang Keizu. Well, they had a great chance in front of goal at the end of their last match, Guangzhou, to break their scoring duck, and they couldn't take it, and you could see how disappointed they were. Just come off the outside of his boot and gone wide. Ratanai is taking no chances. It was almost a stab goalwards from Huang Keizu. I'll just try and explain that second place for you in a moment. BG Pathum United could still finish top of their group with Ulsan Hyundai. Ulsan are already through because of their 15 points. Here's Suarez again, just trod on the ball on the edge of the area. Nagoya Grampus through as group winner. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors through as a group winner. Kawasaki Frontale through as group winner, as are Cerezo Osaka after their point today against Kitchi. Here's Siwakorn. Rochella. Selenon. Ball forward again, looking for the run of boarding. Through to the goalkeeper, though. Chang Jili. Baggio making himself busy. Good interception by Chen Raijin. Working really hard to close down here. Sirakorn has done well. Baggio, Suarez up with him. He's got Nurul out wide. That's a great ball to Nurul. Needs a good cross. Played him first time away by Zhang Jihao. The 8 teams that do go through from this eastern section will play each other in the round of 16. There'll be 4 ties, same as the eastern section, the western section, which was drawn just after the group stages in April. It's when we get to the quarter-finals that the eastern, western mixed, and you could play anybody from either association. Chang Jili, attacked by Selenon. Nurul. Selenon can't quite keep the ball in play. Chapuis. Sirakorn. Now Titatorn. Went down a little bit easily there, Ruan Sai. I thought he might have got away with that, the defender, but just stepping across and Titatorn taking a tumble. It's quite interesting, him and his brother Titui, they've followed each other around. They've followed the same career path. If one's gone to a club, they've both come as a package. Both played for Police Tero before joining Port. Same loan spells at Bangkok and Dome. He's been a bit more regular in this competition than his brother. He's played just 1 game in the league. His brother Titui played 4 times, 1 off the bench. Rochella forward for the free kick. It's just ducked underneath it, Titui. Nobody got a touch. It'll go for a goal kick. Just if you're interested in the western section, the draw for the round of 16 saw Istiklal against Persepolis, last year's beaten finalists. Sharjah will play Al Wada, 2 UAE teams going up against each other. Istiklal, another Iranian side, against Al Halal, and Al Nazar from Saudi Arabia against Tractor. Those games to be played mid-September. Of course, we await the 8 teams that will join them from this association, well, this section, should I say. Suarez tussling away. Selenon. Shallow across. Li Shiyu is one of the assistants, the 35-year-old, to Fabio Cannavaro. Had a spell as a video analyst for the national team under Marcello Lippi. He's kept faith in a lot of his players. He has introduced 1 or 2 of the younger players in the squad, 1 or 2 of the 16-year-olds, but no regularity really. He's preferred to stick with the players that are around the 20, 21-year-old mark. Li Shihao is the youngest player in the starting lineup today. That's him there, number 18. And I think you'll find he's just got a yellow card for that challenge on Sergio Suarez. Just a little bit of inexperience. One thing you have to say about this Guangzhou side, at no point in any of their matches have they ever let their heads drop. Even when they've been out of the game, they very nearly, as we say, grabbed a late consolation against Cerezo. There's the goal that came early on. Sergio Suarez with a tidy finish. Scored 14 goals in the Thai League last season. Does get a lot of his goals from the penalty spot, the 34-year-old. Just past 50 league goals for Port in the end of the last season. 4 seasons he's now been in Thailand. One of the players inherited by Sarawat Trifan. Used to be a right-back in his playing days, the Port coach. Selenon, Nurul, Chapuis went for the early return. John Baggio trying to catch it on the full. Desperate to get a goal, Baggio. You can just see that he needs that goal just to kick-start his career with his new club, really. There's always a danger you can over-try, of course. Was denied by the woodwork in the very first game against Cerezo Osaka. In fact, he and Philip Roller both hit the frame of the goal in the first 8 minutes or so in that very first game back on the 24th of June. Roller's had a couple of goals, Baggio rather's had a couple of goals disallowed for offside since, as offside against Titatorn. So a close one. Chen Raijin. So, good header, but not too much distance, or not too much direction on it, rather, from Liao Jintao. So I'm pretty certain it was his ball that deflected the ball into the path of Sergio Suarez for that goal. So just looking to try and make amends for his team. Suakorn. Titatorn. Boarding. Titatorn's continued his run. 3 in gold waiting in the centre. Sliced away for a corner. Wang Guenshan. Boarding with the corner. Lots of shouts in the middle. That's going to beat Suarez into touch. Didn't make it through the playoffs last year, Port. They were seen off in the preliminaries by United FC of the Philippines. It's been a big learning curve for them in this, one of a number of teams, I think 9 teams, making their AFC Champions League debut, of course, with the extra extra teams in the competition this year. It's been given more teams a chance to qualify. They're away by Wang Wenshan under pressure from Baggio. Ransai. Chen Raijin. Guangzhou, the only team to come from China and win the AFC Champions League twice. 2013, 2015. Played in the Club World Cup twice as well. Both went out in the quarter-finals. But semi-finals, rather. Did beat Club America in the quarter-final in 2015, but were then subsequently beaten by Barcelona. No surprise there. Ransai. It's Fen Hengbo. Allowed to run by Liao Jintao. Chen Raijin trying to get to the byline, wins a corner off the shins of Titatorn. Hasn't had too much to do yet, Ratanai. Chang with a corner. Port leading 1-0 thanks to that early goal from Sergio Suarez. Zhang Jili went for the near post. It was blocked away by Titui. Another corner. Chang with it again. Bordin's header away. Play again by Liao Jintao, but he's in behind Huang Keizu. Little spell of possession in the Port final third for Guangzhou has come to nothing. Now Port will try and look for a second goal. Only one shot on target so far. That's the Suarez goal. Titui. Bordin. Huang Keizu. Tried to play it back. You could see what he was attempting there. Trying to get Huang Keizu in behind. Game following a familiar pattern, really, in terms of possession, as all other Guangzhou's games. They've Always been trailing in the possession stakes. Fan Hengbo. Chen Raijin. Blocked away by Titatorn. Chen Raijin with the throw. Fan Hengbo, the Guangzhou captain. It's another good ball. It's almost a perfect ball. That run of Li Xiao. Fan Hengbo did well there to stay on his feet. Almost threading through again for Liu Shihao. Suakorn. Now they could break. Here goes Nurul. Very quick with the ball at his feet. Looking for the run of Suarez, but it was well read by Wang Wenxuan. Wang Wenxuan. Baggio, deep back in his own half here, John Baggio. From Madagascar, John Baggio. Titui. Rochella. Good ball over the top, away from Bordin. Did win the Thai League as a player. Sarawak Tripan, he's yet to win it as a coach. He won the Thai League 1 in Bangkok Christian College, or Bangkok CC as they are, in 2001. Won League 2 with Chile United in 2006, so successful as a player. Can he break the dominance of the likes of BG Pathum United and Buriram, as the Thai League season will be getting underway very soon? Did score 58 goals in their 30 games last season. Only Buriram, who finished in second place, scored more. It's cut out by Titatorn. Clever little flick from Suarez, bit of quality there to find Chapuis, who draws the foul. Liu Shihao will just need to be careful. He was booked earlier on. Referee just issuing a little bit of a calm down message to him. Rochella. Suakorn. Baggio sets up for one of those darting runs. He's so difficult to track when he's just playing off your shoulder, John Baggio. We've seen that in a number of games. That's a great challenge by Titui. Might go on his own. Didn't really catch the shot clearly, straight at Chang. Good play, though. Rochella. Kept in by Bordin. Baggio. Looking for Suarez again. Nice knock back on the volley. Chapuis seemed to have caught that brilliantly. There was a defender in front of him, which just spoiled things for him. To be a Guangzhou ball. Foul on Ruan's side. That's handball, in fact, from Suakorn. Chang Jili, Chang Jihao, Wang Wenxuan. Nurul. Wang Tianqing wins the ball back. Three up with him rather. Four's cross field, good defending from Port. Got reinforcements arriving now, the Chinese. Fan Hengbo. Back by Chen Raijin. Early ball in from Chang Jili, but comfortable for the goalkeeper. Maybe just let that go a little bit too early there. Claiming a back pass, Port. Chang picked it up without hesitation. It's not a back pass, he's slid in with an interception. Good decision. Port still leading by that early goal. 5 minutes in, Sergio Suarez with his first goal of the competition. Chapuis. Selenon. Good ball down the line, Chapuis. Only two in the middle, Bordin and Nurul. Rochella. Porter always happy to go back to the halfway line and just build from the basics if they have to. Bordin trying to play it out off the shins of Li Shihao. Huang Kezu. Driven ball looking for the run of Fan Hengbo, but comfortably cut out by Titoué. Suakorn. Now Titatorn. Baggio. Titatorn's continued his run. It's a good run as well. Nice drag back, trying to make room for the cross. They still can't get the ball in. Suakorn. Chapuis. Selenon. Suarez. Suakorn went for goal. Over the top. He's featured in every game, Suakorn. Czech Prusat. Fifth start today. Never looks happy, Chang. Always shouting as his players. Very vocal goalkeeper. Nothing wrong with that. Some of the greats were vocal, of course. You remember that. Great Peter Schmeichel, very vocal when he was playing. Celadon back towards his own goal. Ratonai just threaded that through to Rochella. Oh, calmly done by the goalkeeper. Titoué. Celadon. Chapuis. Run side. Lin Jintao. Foul by Siwakorn. Both he and Baggio were just having a little nibble at the ankles. It's the challenge there from Siwakorn that's conceded the free kick. Suarez wants to keep the ball in play. Nicely played through. Baggio won't get there. Chang was quickly off his line. It's Chen Raixin. Fan Hengbo. Foul by Titoué, who came straight across Fan Hengbo. A free kick in a dangerous position. They've had a couple of free kicks in good positions in previous games, Guangzhou. They just haven't managed to come up with anything that's going to breach the opposition defence. Maybe this is their moment. It's a long way out. Plenty of room to get it up and down, though. Thinking this might favour a little drop into the box. Liu Shihao is over the ball. In fact, there are now 5 players plotting. So Liu Shihao is the favourite, judging by the angle. It certainly favours that sort of angle. In fact, he has left it. Well, they're all leaving it. And a bit of a misfire. Didn't quite work out for them. I think Ransai was supposed to hit that fairly quickly. Players going in all sorts of directions, just trying to confuse the goalkeeper. Li Jintao. Siwakorn. Borden. Good ball over the top from Titoué to find his brother. Good defending though from Chen Raixin, just sticking to his task. Rochella. Port leading by a goal to 0, 5 minutes in. Sergio Suarez, first goal of the competition. None of the other goal scorers for Port so far are featuring at the moment. Pacorn, who's got 3, is suspended. Elias Dollar and Philip Roller both on the bench. That's Celadon's ball in. Titatorn's ball to Suarez. Tried to return the favour, but just out of play. Ratanai in the Port goal's been a virtual spectator in this first half. Board in. Just squeezed that between the two defenders for the run of Titatorn, but it was well defended by Chen Raijin. Couple of minutes to go to half-time then. Final game in the group. Guangzhou still haven't managed to find a goal. They're trailing once more. Away by Ratanai. Rochella. Nurul. Nicely brought under control. Good ball as well for Chapuis. Suarez managed to get the cross in. Titatorn's header straight at the goalkeeper. John Baggio too close to the goalkeeper. Cheng was a bit clever there. Just a telling off for Baggio, no more. Just the one yellow card in the first half, Liu Shihao. Chang's clearance has gone straight out of play without touching anybody. Rochella. Find out in a moment how much added time we're going to get. Not too much, I don't think. There's been no injuries in the first half. Good ball forward. Nurul, just 1 minute. Tried to squeeze that one through again to Chapuis. Couldn't find a way through, and now Guangzhou looking to break. By Wang Wenxuan. Boarding. Ball into no man's land. That'll be comfortable for Rochella as the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was an early goal that put Port FC ahead. Just 5 minutes in, and Sergio Suarez found a way in past Chang. There's been very few chances apart from that. Guangzhou still haven't managed to score a goal in the tournament. They've got 45 minutes left to try and end that record. Half-time here in Buriram. It's Guangzhou FC 0, Port FC 1. Welcome back. Both teams on their way out for the second half. Looks as though we're going to have a couple of changes as well. Yang Dijiang comes on for a second appearance off the bench, the 16-year-old for Guangzhou. Tanasit Shripala also coming on for a second appearance off the bench for Port. There is Yang wearing number 30. Made his debut against Shenzhen back in May in the Chinese Super League. Came on just short of the hour against Cerezo. It's the goal scorer that's going off, Sergio Suarez, who's making way here in the second half. Tanasith made his first appearance of the competition against Guangzhou on match day 2. He only came on for the final 9 minutes, so a little bit longer for him to try and impress today. Chang beaten once in that first half by that Suarez goal that was deflected into the Port's player's path by Li Jintao. Port looking for a second win. So far, a win, 2 draws, 2 defeats. And it will be Port to get us underway in the gold shirts, kicking from left to right in the second half. It's the final 45 minutes for both teams' AFC Champions League group stage campaign. Vastly different campaigns, of course. Guangzhou still looking for a first goal. Bottom of the group, no points. Port can't challenge for the top 2, so just looking to consolidate their position in third with what they hope will be another victory. Guangzhou have got a free kick here for Chen Raijin. First touch for Tanasit, the substitute. A double change, actually. Siwakon has gone off as well, and Sulky, who we have seen quite a bit of in the previous games, has come on and started all 5 prior to today. Fan Hengbo, as he has done in most of the other games, starting the second half on the left-hand side. Tanasit. Scheller just touches that away from Fan Hengbo. Selling on with the throw. Away by Chang Chi Hao. No one in gold, following up on the edge of the penalty area. Nurul was the furthest player forward. Still furthest player forward is Wang Wenchuan. Clears away. Frifado. Titatorn. Too close to Chang, the goalkeeper, who gathers at the second attempt. Just 6 more games to go after today. Double header in Group H tomorrow. John Book Hyundai Motors against Gamba Osaka, and Tampines Rovers against Chiang Rai United. Group F and I play out to a conclusion on Sunday. That's a good ball in behind. Fan Hengbo. There's only one in the centre. Can he pick him out? Yes, he can! And Guangzhou finally have a goal. And look how they celebrate. Well, it's been a long time coming, but you have to feel for them. It's the substitute, Ning Hao Shu, who gets the goal. It was a good run from Fan Heng Bo. He put the ball across with pace, and it only needed a touch. Timed his run to perfection. Ning was there in the middle. Ratanai came out, but couldn't keep it out. And Guangzhou have got a goal in their final group match. Fifth appearance off the bench for Ning Hao Shu. And he has a goal, and a goal that I'm sure he will treasure, albeit the fact that it doesn't really mean much in terms of where we are with the game. Well, it gets them a point here, maybe. Maybe they can get a point. Maybe they can go on and win again, having lost their previous 5. And you don't begrudge them that goal at all for their efforts and their work rate and the fact that they've never let their heads drop, Guangzhou. Titatorn, similar position to try and get a crossover. Chen Raijin with a sliding challenge to concede the corner. Chapuis with the corner once the referee has had a couple of words. In swinging corner towards Chang's goal. Good punch by the keeper. Straight back out to Chapuis. Driven in, bit flatter this time. Chang concedes the corner. He was aiming towards that near post, Chapuis. Just been spoken to, his brother's just behind him, Titatorn. Don't think the referee was quite ready for that to be taken, so it will be re-cued for Port. Chapuis again with an outswinger this time. Kept it away from the goalkeeper this time. Good ball out. Tanner Sith wide of the target, well wide in fact. Flick on by Ransai. Here is again Ransai, just trying to chip that over the top of Rochella. It's almost a good ball. Titatorn. Just margins. Zhang Jili. Guangzhou have been lifted and buoyed by that goal. Chang Chi Hao. Chapuis. Bordin. Goal, brilliant! Wonderful finish, swiveled his body to get the shot in, and Porter back in front. It's Bordin Fala with a lovely goal. He looked as if he was going to cross, then all of a sudden he's got his shoulders around it and bent it beyond Chang. Quality goal from Bordin, and Guangzhou trail again, and you can see how angry Chang is. Wears his heart on his sleeve, the goalkeeper, but beaten again. Bordin looked for all the world there as if he was going to cross it, then he just opened up his body. That is a brilliant finish. Had a little glance at where the goalkeeper was. It's his first goal of the group stages. Well, he's deserved a goal for his efforts. Born in, he's played in every match. His last 2 goals prior to this had both come in the 90th minute in the Thai League against Rayong and Chonburi. Nice to get an earlier goal here. Here's Nurul. Penalty. Shoulder to shoulder with Chang Jili, and the referee said it was too aggressive from the Chinese defender. He's saying shoulder to shoulder, and he has lent into him. He has used the arm on Nurul. And from getting back on level terms, Guangzhou now have to face a penalty, having just gone 2-1 behind, and this could be 2 goals in a minute. Somebody on the Guangzhou bench is going to be spoken to, being attention drawn by the 4th official to that. Don't think the coach is too happy either. Liu Jiyu. Coaches can get booked these days, of course, and sent off if required. But a chance for Port to further increase their advantage. Now, Sergio Suarez would normally take the penalty. It's going to be David Rochella in his absence. Against Chang. Referee just explaining to the goalkeeper that he has to have 1 foot on the line when the kick is taken, under the new rules, of course, or the rules that have been in for, well, just over a season or so now. Maybe a little bit longer, perhaps. 1 foot on the line, can't step forward. It's Rochella against Chang. And sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. David Rochella gets his first goal of this group stage. And it's 3-1, and Guangzhou, from the highs of getting their first goal of the tournament, now find themselves trailing by 3 goals to 1. There was the challenge. Just the way that Chang Jili has just lent his body into Nurul. Good penalty, though. Can't take anything away from that from the experienced Spaniard. He enjoyed that. Nurul. Tanasin trying to play that through first time to Baggio. Does finally reach Baggio. And it just hits Wang Chen King on the side of the head. They come a bit sharp, those blows to the head. Selenon with the throw. Tanasit. Titui. Baggio. Good ball Boarding can't quite bring it down under control, though. It's a good idea from Baggio. Boarding was in plenty of space over on that far side. Already seen the damage he can do cutting in from that left-hand side. Selenon. Rochella. Just out of the reach of Tanasic, just clipped his arm, I think, on the way through. It'll be a free kick to Guangzhou. Finished third in the group last season, Guangzhou. A vastly different side, of course, but they were behind Vissel Kobe and Suwon Blue Wings. Did have the one win last year against Vissel Kobe. Sending a young side here, of course, to get some experience, and it was nice to see them get a goal. The neutrals, I'm sure, would have loved them to hang on and get a point, but, well, Port had other ideas. They want to finish on as high a note as possible. It's a tough group, this one. Cerezo Osaka, always strong from Japan. Kichi, who've invested heavily, the side from Hong Kong, who could also make it through. It's Rochella. Away by Ratanai. Flipped by Boarding. Selenon just jumped a little bit too early. Gives away the free kick. Fan Heng Bo. Space here for Chen Raijin. Titatorn goes across. Away by Selenon. Baggio. Turns away from Yang, the substitute. Still going here, still got the ball. Baggio as well, looking for Boarding. Cut out by Chang Chi-hao. Away by Wang Wenxuan. Ruan Sai. Wang Chan-king. Fan Heng Bo just rode the challenge of Tanasic, but not that one. Yellow card for Tanasic, who came on at half-time. Just left his foot in. Referee tried to play the advantage, fair play to him. Play stopped when Nurul. There was the challenge that was worthy of a yellow. Given away again to Baggio. Titui. Now Rochella. Chapuis. Wang Tianqing with the throw, trying to get Guangzhou started again. So you know what you're going to get with Guangzhou. They will give you all till the 90th minute, whatever the scoreline. Chen Raijin. Stabbed away by Titui. Now Bordin. Chapuis. Sulky. Tanasit. One 0 at half-time, don't forget. Sergio Suarez's goal early on, but second half really came to life. Ning Xiao with an equaliser for Guangzhou, their first goal of the tournament, but then two in a couple of minutes from Porter. Bordin. Special effort as he came in from that far side, and then Rochelle's penalty. It's going to be a foul by Tanasit, who was booked a moment or so ago. Just needs to watch his step. Another change here for Guangzhou. Ruan Sai coming off, and Li Jihao comes on.
Substitution for
Nurul has come off for Port, and Philip Roller, who was a new addition to the squad just before the tournament, along with John Baggio, comes on. Roller, who had a good season last season with Ratchaburi. He would have been playing in the Champions League, you assume anyway, had he not moved, with Ratchaburi being in the tournament. They've had a tough time, though. Ratanai made a bit of a meal of that. He was under pressure from Ning Xiao, the goalkeeper. Here's Titui. Good play. Tanasit. Away by Chen Raijin, only as far as Titator. Well, off target. Long range shot from Sulky, who came out at half time. Just on those other Thai sides in the competition, BG Pathum United have still got a great chance of going through. 12 points for them. Ratchaburi finished bottom of their group after 2 draws and 4 defeats. Chiang Rai United have won just one of their 5 matches. They're third in their group, but can't catch Gamba Osaka. There's Baggio, straight at the goalkeeper. Can't find a goal, John Baggio. Fan Hengbo. And again, blocked by Rochelle before he could reach Ratanai. He's gone for a goal kick. Baggio. Over roller. Away by Chang Chi-hao. Just on those other Thai sides, Kitchee's failure to win today means that BG Pattern United will be guaranteed a place in the round of 16. They've got 12 points. They could be joined by Daegu and Gamba Osaka. But at least one Thai team will be in the knockout stages. Pohang Steelers and Kitchee sweating on a place for them. Over comes the corner. Chang just got a hand on it. Tadasic. Titatorn. Sulky. It's out of the reach of Titatorn. Clumsy ball back to him. Guangzhou have a throw. Another change here for Port. Borden, who scored that second goal, is the man that's coming off, and Natterwood is coming on. Natterwood with a fourth appearance off the bench. He's appeared in all 6 games now, 2 as a starter. Great goal. Just opened up his shoulders, Borden, and bent it beyond Chang. No blame attached to the goalkeeper. It was a fine finish. Natterwood is on. Another former Ratchaburi player in the Port ranks. Impressive though from Borden today. Here's Li Jihao. And the referee's given a corner. Li Jihao was appealing for the foul. It came off Titui. Yang Di Jiang, it'll be with the corner. So that line of players in front of Ratanai on the goal line. Goalkeeper's not got a very good view of things at the moment, but it's kept well away from him. Philip Roller. Baggio. Players over here. It's 4 against 3. That's a good ball. Tanasit, 2 waiting in the centre for a quality cross. Goes all the way to the far side, and Chapui will have to scramble to keep that one in play, which he does. Wasn't a great ball across the area. Natterwood and Sulky were closing in. Tanasit. Baggio. Natterwood's already making himself busy since coming on and still going here. Good save by the keeper, good turn by Titatorn. He's pushed forward into a more advanced role in the second half. It was a good save by Chang. Just allowed the ball to roll across him. Chang with a good strong wrist to push it away. Bounced awkwardly, the goalkeeper right at his near post. It almost crept through. It's back with David Rochella. Now Chapuis. Natterwood. Kept his feet well, rode the tackle, and still going. Natterwood. It's a great run. Gone for a corner. Rochella was there, and it's found a way in. Well, I think that may well go down as an own goal. Rochella was making a nuisance of himself at the front post. Not too sure whether he got a touch. I think he came up a Chinese defender last. We'll see in a moment. Either way, it's 4-1 now to Port. And looking like another heavy defeat for Guangzhou. Well, he went across to the taker, John Baggio, did Rochella. Let's see how much of a touch he actually got on the ball. If the touch was going in, of course, it's his goal. Now that's an own goal. Chang beaten again. It's actually come off the arm of Wang Wenxuan. That's unfortunate for the central defender. There were so many bodies back there. Here's Philip Roller. On by Chapuis. Tanasit trying to curl that one towards that top corner. Just leaning back a little when he hit the shot, which is why he couldn't keep it down. Good move again, though, by Port. Wang Tianqing. Sulky. Be a foul on Wang Tianqing by Sulky. Wang Guanshan, another of the players that's appeared in every game. He's one of the older members of the squad at 29, the defender. No blame attached to him for the goal. He had to go for it. It could have gone anywhere, and unfortunately for him, it went in past his goalkeeper, Chang. They've got a free kick here, though. Fan Hengbo and Chang Zili over the ball. Fan Hengbo wide of the target. Baggio. Away by Wang Wenshan. Shang Jili. Li Jihao has just run into his own player. That's a little unfortunate. By Tanasit. Played square that time from Natawut, intelligently so. Has faced a lot of challenges in this group, Guangzhou, a young side. Coach Liu believing they've learned some valuable lessons from their time here. They've had injuries, they've had suspensions, but they've tried to play to their own style. Xiao Wenjie suspended, of course, one of their standout players. Baggio, good save by Chang, good strong hand again, just pushed that away because Tanasit was closing in on the rebound and Baggio still can't find a goal. Sarawak Tripan, the Port coach, saying that they wanted to give the fans a gift with a win in the final game, and it looks as though the way that's going to be. The change for Guangzhou. Fan Hengbo has gone off and Wu Junqiao has come on. Baggio. Selenon. Just flicked off the shins of Li Jintao on the way out. Yang. Wang Tianqing. Wang Wenchuan has taken over the captain's armband since Fan Hengbo went off. Wu Junhao. Stopped by Selenon, who's had a good game at right back today. No changes to back four or goalkeeper. All the changes have come in midfield or up front for Port. Here's Wu Junhao, the man who just came on. Titatorn. Natawut. Philip Roller. Good running again from Tanasit, full of running since he came on. That's got off the Port man, so it will be a goal kick. An unfortunate rebound. Shang-Jili. Wang Tianqing. Wu Junhao just gets away from Roller. Throws up to a good effort, and he wasn't too far away. Well, the substitute confident enough to have a go, Wu Junhao. Just a bit more dip on that, and that would have been a stunning goal to remember the tournament by. Just over the top, metre or so too high. Ratanai may have had it covered if it was a little bit lower. We'll never know. Selenon. Baggio, nice turn again. Wasn't a great ball. Chen Raijin. Li Jihao. Wu Junhao. It's gone out of play for a goal kick. Guangzhou still pressing forward. As I say, they played with their heads up, whatever the scoreline in their games, up until the last match. Lost to Cerezo 2-0, 3-0 to Porto in the first game, 2 1-0 defeats to Kichi, and then that 5-0 hammering at the hands of Cerezo Osaka in the last game. Looked as though they might have given themselves a bit of a hope here by getting that goal from Ming Hao Shu, but Porto have just proved too strong for the young Chinese team. Wu Junhao again. He couldn't quite thread it through. You could see what he was trying to do then. Did have options either side. Selenon. Now Baggio. Blocked by Wang Wenchuan. Chapuis. Sulky. Too much on it for Selenon. He might be quick, but he's not that quick. Well, both wins have come against this young Guangzhou side. They did. They hold Cerezo Osaka and Kichi to creditable draws. Port, it's a campaign that they'll look back on with plenty of positives, and they might have another one here. Chang saves with his legs from Sulky. Nice play again from Baggio. Sulky was in space, nobody trapped the run. Doesn't matter how you keep them out as a goalkeeper. Baggio with a corner. Referee spotted a shove inside the penalty area. Titui, Baggio into the final minute of the 90. Both sides have played it open in terms of attacking play in the second half. Titui. Titatorn. It's back here to Chapuis. Now Sulky. On by Chapuis. Tanasit. Here's Natterwood. Shella. 3 minutes to be added on at the end of the 90. Li Jintao. Now Wu Junhao. Good foot in by Tanasit, trying to protect this 3-goal cushion. That'll be a free kick though to Guangzhou. A little bit too exuberant, Tanasit, with his challenge. Final change for Guangzhou. Luao Junhan is on, well, literally for the final little bit of added time. Chang Zhili with the free kick. Wu Junhao. Plenty of players, everybody bar one back behind the ball for Port. Only John Baggio had stayed up. Roller. Here's Baggio. Titui. Tanasit. Roller. Selenon. Tanasit. Port just keeping possession now. Loses out there though. Li Jintao. Good strong play by Titui. And a good ball through. This is Roller. Angle's a little bit tight for him. Might still make room for the shot. Still going for it, Roller. And they're lining up here. And finally it's put in by Chapuis. Well, the resistance, the pressure was just too much to bear in the end, and in stoppage time, Cheryl Chapuis has added a 5th goal, his first goal of the tournament. It's tough on Guangzhou. Let's hope they've taken some positives from the tournament, this young side, because of the COVID issues in China. But they've been undone here today, and they've now conceded 5 for the 2nd consecutive match. The whistle goes for full time. Chapuis' goal, the last action of the match. He made it 5. Suarez had opened the scoring in the first half, but that was how it stayed until the second half. Ning Hao Shu finally got Guangzhou off the mark with their first goal, but bored in a Rochella penalty, an own goal from Wang, and then Chapuis in stoppage time, the 93rd minute, wrapping up a comfortable win for Port, to finish with 2 wins, 2 draws and a defeat. Not good enough to see them through, but they finish in 3rd place and will take the good form, they hope, into the new league season. Guangzhou, as we say, hopefully have learned. It's a big learning curve, play football, boarding good on the score sheet today. Well, they'll take some positives away from this, but Sarawak Tripan's side finishing in style and getting another 3 points on the board. Look for a second if Roller might get the goal right at the end, but wasn't to be. The twins Titui and Titatorn played well, and Port have done the job. Full time then in the final game in this group. It's finished Guangzhou 1, Port FC 5.